Well, I tell you, some schools would give anything to win a national championship in football. Well, today we're going to look at how much cash you're going to need. Let's take a look at it right here as we move around the herd. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello, Roll Tide, Alabama fans, Crimson Tide Nation. Welcome to Tide Sports. This is the Alabama Football Megacast and the People's Crimson Tide Network. Thank you for joining us right here on whichever social space you find us on. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Blue Sky. You can find me on YouTube, of course, at Tide Sports. And all day, every day, we talk Tide Sports. And anytime the Tide can get some shine, that is what we're focused on. Here on Tide Sports, the Crimson Tide is always in title run mode. They got like 20 sports, so you might as well just keep an eye on the prize. And every getting to once, a non-Tide sports issue will get thrown out there, and I may just mention it so people can reflect on it. Things like, to me, Caitlin Clark has me sitting on the edge of my seat most days. But Juju, she makes me sleepy. That's just my opinion. I ain't talking about how good or bad, no bad. Both of them good. Both of them can ball. Both of them can strike ball. I guarantee you, we play 10 times. They win 10 times playing against Titan. But Juju just be lulling you to sleep. Both of them got them assassin eyes, though. I don't want to meet them nowhere. Haters, come on in, too. That gives you a chance to take some notes, behave yourself, might just learn something about life. Give a brother a tip on your way in, and just go ahead and press down on flick that subscriber button. And you got to do it quick because it may sting you. You got to be quick. And if I successfully stimulate the happy juice in your gray matter and make your funny bone jiggle, let me know by poking that light right in the eye. Hit it right now. Don't worry about it. I'm up here right now. This is a Around the Herd exclusive. I'm trying to finish up this doggone women's basketball game. 1:30 left, and we holding on for dear life. Or maybe we're not. So please, do your brother a favor and don't spoil it for me. And I will say this, congratulations. Congratulations are in order. Oh, my goodness. In Atlanta, Georgia, Jalen Milroe married the love of his life. What's her name? Brianna Burrows. They tied the knot at a grand ceremony at the luxurious Ritz-Carlton. Last time I was over by the Ritz-Carlton, I can tell you that was some of the best trash I ever picked through. Anyway, they got married. Jalen got his lady, and she got her man. Congratulations, Jalen. He married Brianna. They were in a 7-year relationship for on and off, they say. So 7 years on and off. I wonder what took 7 years. Oh, I know what it was. Prepare to roll baggage. My son will travel to Philadelphia to sow his royal oats. Let them wait. If you don't know the references of that movie, then you need to get a life. Anyway, congratulations, Jalen. Welcome to the tush push of life, my friend. That's funny. I need a laugh track. That's funny. That's actually pretty funny. Oh, my goodness. And I have not totally screwed up my computer because this computer over here is very old. And this computer that I'm broadcasting through is very new. So now I got to wait for that thing to come up. But there's always a backup because you'd be stupid not to have a backup till I fix that thing. Where are we here? Getting that my Jaffe Jafar on. King Jaffe Jafar. Imperial ruler of Zamunda, if you know who that is. Let's see. The University of Alabama program had their field day. And it was packed full of scouts and everybody looking to see if somebody could play football at the University of Alabama. I guess they came to the right place. At least I think they did. Now, there was 11 people who qualified to be there in the Hank Crisp indoor facility. There were 11 people. All 32 teams were represented. I did see my man, Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin, you only get one chance to pull the trigger, bro. Do it. You know what I'm talking about. Now, I know Mike Tomlin was over there probably making googly eyes at Tim Smith. Hey, Tim. How you doing? Because my man Hayward going to have to retire eventually. So I know he was over there making googly eyes at him. But we had in attendance at that pro day was Jahad Campbell, Tyler Booker, James, the weapon burner. He was up in there. CJ Dupree, Neelan Hibbert, the long snapper. Jalen Milroe, of course. Y'all may have heard of him. Malachi Moore, the kicker, Graham Nicholson. Had to get that name out my mouth. Robbie Oots, Q Robinson, he gonna be a good one, and of course Tim Smith. We are gushing experience at tight end position. New guys got to come with it. Bottom line. But Milroe was a story. He really looked like he could really throw the football with nobody guarding anybody. That totally shocked everybody, I guess. But the 40-yard dash was up there, and he ran the first time. He ran a 4.4. Then he came back with a 4.37. Although there's some controversy to it, here's what I say regarding that 4.37. Jalen Milroe ran from the center of the lane to the right of the lane. And, you know, I know people in Alabama fans are great mathematicians. Geometry tells us that if he ran in a straight line, he should have run faster. How fast, we probably would never know unless we had a speed and some kind of scale and somebody could pull up an equation. I'm thinking 4.32, 3.5, 4.29 maybe, because it was all the way over. He ran more than 40 yards across the finish line. That's his fault. But I'm just saying, Coach Tomlin, and to my Steelers folks, here we go. Come on, man. Last time we had a quarterback that could run anywhere near 4 something was Pat White. Unfortunately, Pat White, he was retired during one of the preseason games, I think. Hope he's okay wherever he is. The NFL draft will be on April 26th through the 24th through 26th in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Will they still be snow on the ground? That's what I need to know. Because if it's snowing, I don't know if nobody going to be sticking around there for that. This game went into overtime? Oh, my God. So before we get to the flying elephants on the basketball court, I got a little news that slipped under the radar. It slipped past old tight. Did y'all see the revenue and expenses of the University of Alabama Athletic Program last year? Colin Gay wrote an article a few months back. I just came across. He was talking about the name of the article is "How much did the Alabama football spend in the 2024 fiscal year, and how did the other Crimson Tide teams fare?" But after operating a deficit of $12.1 million in the 2023 fiscal year, that number grew. And just in case you look in my pocket, I'll show you what a deficit is. So that means they lost even more money in 2024 trying to be great for us. Okay? Now, according to the Alabama's NCAA financial report, they did one of those open record source because it's state school. You can't do that at Notre Dame because Notre Dame, they got totally different rules that they live up under. According to that record request, they ran a $28 million deficit in 2024. God. And they said that was basically because when Saban, they said at one time expense, they didn't call nobody name. I'm just thinking when Saban left, he said, "Show me my money." He's like, "Give me my money. I need my money, please." And, it is what it is. So he spent $30 million more from July 21st, 2023 through 24. Yeah, that's probably Saban say, "Show me my money. I need my money now." So now here's the thing. Alabama reported $234 million in revenue as a whole, $262 in 2024 of expenses. So 234 came in, 262 went out. That's never a great thing. And Alabama operated at a $21.2 million deficit in 2019, but they made profits from 2005 to 2022. Folks, if we don't win the championship, ain't nobody making money. It's the bottom line. It's the bottom line. We got to get the next generation. People got to go from onesies into XLTs into, hopefully you're not going from onesie to XLT. That would be quite amazing. But from, I say like a children's medium, then to an adult large, and then you go to a 3XLT because you've been sitting around watching football all your life. That's just the cost of greatness, folks. I mean, that's a lot of money that went out. One of the things I picked up from there, they said that of the program's $262 million in expenses, $65 million was spent on coaching salaries. Wait a minute. How many national championships did Alabama win last year? So all the coaches, all of them, and I guess there's assistants too, about 100 people. $65 million. Ain't nobody. Did anybody bring home a conference championship last year? Anybody? Nate Oates, maybe? He did get the Final Four. So Nate Oates earned all his money. But I'm just saying, I say that because people are always thinking about female sports or the drain on the system. We ought to, if you're non-generate revenue generating, you ought to pay the cost. Well, wait a minute. There's some other sports that ain't generating nothing, and it may be because the coach may need to be replaced. That remains to be seen. But because there's some male teams with plenty of money that don't win a doggone thing. But here it goes to talk about how much did the Crimson Tide make. Football, straight up, they spent they made $140 million and they spent $113 million. So that works pretty good for 2024. The Alabama's football main contributions were 53.6. Ticket sales 38.3. God. Media rights 24.9. I think you get another 20 on that this year because of that deal, whatever. That's why everybody just pull out your phone, need you to buy a license, shirt, hat, keychain, cigarette holder, roach clip, whatever you got. And I'm the man around here, around this domicile, but I got cut off recently. But I did have my eye on a Sarah Ashley Barker jersey, but they may not have that in a 3XLT. That's what I'm looking for. I need my size. But what? No, I'm not buying anything. I'm not buying anything. Not at all. But yeah, not buying anything for the moment. But anyway, get them dollars in, Crimson Tide Nation. We really need it. Basketball revenue, they were all right. Men's basketball, they went to the Final Four, so they should have made some money. But here's the thing about the basketball team. Men's basketball had $2 million in travel. I asked you, if I get you and 30 of your best friends or good friends or associates and I give you $2 million of travel, how far can you go in life? I mean, how far can you go in this world? Here's the thing. The football team travels for $2.5 million. The basketball team travels for $2 million. That math ain't math. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. I mean, what in the fudge? Call the CEO of Spirit and hook that up. I mean, they can get on Spirit. I know they won't be spending no doggone $2 million on 30 people. It's no way possible. But, or if you don't like that, if you think that's not good enough, call the airline they used on Major League 2. You know, the ones that was transporting the live chickens. You know, that's your choice. Spirit or the Cleveland Indian plane they used on Major League 2. I mean, for 18 to 20 players, I always say they got to be like 1.5 persons that be out there on the bench or behind the bench with that team. And then people take the wives, I guess, to do all that kind of stuff. But, man, Coach Oates, you may need to go to Athletic Tape University. That's YouTube University, and learn how to tape these boys up. In between, you can draw strategy, talk strategy with the player as you hitting that tape around the ankle. If they got tape on their fingers, they can tape their own fingers up. However they need to do it, because this is expensive. They made $3.3 million in ticket sales, $2.8 in contributions, and $9 million in media rights. Not bad, but it's just. I was just wondering if ending a new non-revenue generating sports program would that number improve. I mean, it's a lot to think about because we got limited funds available. Gray was out there clanking the coin. He was like, "You need some money in the cup. Need y'all to contribute a little bit more." Let's see, where are we now? But I did want to talk about that money issue because, God, that's a lot. That's just a lot. Let's see, where are we? I'm gonna skip over that for a minute, but I got to talk about Coach Oates and the wonderful job that he has done with those guys. Now, at first, I was kind of hating on my man DC. He was talking about, man, Auburn got this tough bracket, blah, blah, blah. But I just got to say, all the brackets are pretty tough. It's the biggest tournament in town. I mean, it's a tournament. You don't know who's showing up. I just like what Alabama's been able to do, pulling it together. When you go back and look at everything, let's see. They're headed to their third Sweet 16 in a row. And they're going to face BYU at 7:09 p.m. Eastern. So if you have to travel from Huntsville to Mobile in about 6 hours, that would be your time to give it a go, because ain't nobody going to be watching nothing going down on those streets there. Not a doggone thing. Now, they took down Mark. Good luck to you, boys. You can do it. But good luck to you people that's driving from Huntsville to Mobile in 6 hours. You give it a good go. They took down Robert Morris' team out of Moon Township, Pennsylvania. The tie had to turn to the hampered Grant Nelson, who came in. He didn't have a bunch of points, but he came in and provided electricity. He went above the rim. He did a lot of things that we needed to get done to win that game. Now, that was something that was criticized by Charles Barkley. I mean, Charles Barkley stated, like, Alabama, no disrespect. Anytime somebody tells you no disrespect, they're about to disrespect you. He said, Alabama, no disrespect. You don't need him to beat Robert Morris. Well, he's a Hall of Famer, and he knows more about basketball than I even want to know. I don't even, But let me say this, and this is no disrespect, but it's been obvious for many decades that Charles Wade Barkley, born on February 20th, 1963 in Leeds, Alabama, has to be the most famous former NBA player that is experiencing CTEs without being hit in the head on a football field. He know good and well tournament ball is tough, man. Which is why he came out of nowhere. Auburn went to the Final Four with him. Styles make fights. These guys came in there scrapping. They knew what they wanted to do. The one thing about those teams that come from those other conferences, they just know what they want to do. They know they can do what they can't do. We not about to be throwing alley-oops all day. They know they're about to do. We not about to be dribbling like the Harlem Globetrotters. We know we shoot more 2s and 3s, the 3s and 2s, whatever. They know themselves. So it's real easy for them to just come in and execute. Whereas, a lot of times Alabama got options. And sometimes those options work out, sometimes they don't. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's in overtime. It's 28 points left. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Somebody called a timeout or a foul. What happened? How did they call? Okay, Alabama called time. Let me go to the doggone, get my thoughts together. Let me go to the Huggy Beard, what's up with you, man? He coming in with the Ward. Okay, Ward. It's some hieroglyphics. I don't understand all that. And he said, righteously, bro, I got no sympathy for a dude who chooses to get married right before he gets drafted. Bro, what you doing with your life? He said it's a doggone shame. He also said, man, they will win these. They willing with these 40 times. These dudes, yeah, they be flying. They do. I do. I knew a guy who dabbled in the street pharmaceuticals who talked about that long, treacherous ride from Atlanta to Mobile, because that was his trade route, shall I say. And he said the best time to make it was like on a Saturday night. It was like 2 people working the whole state. I said, how long would it take? He said he ain't even worried about it. It didn't take long enough because he did it all the time. It's like, God, statute of limitation, don't call me. It was 20-something years ago, 30-something years ago. So if you got to make that move, but tournament time, them guys gonna be in front of the TV. But getting back to Charles Barkley, when you look at what was going on, they put sophomore Jaron Stevens probably not ready for prime time. He got 2 points in the game. Maybe he was a long body they needed, but he just wasn't ready. And it could have thrown him off because maybe he used to come off the bench. Maybe he's not used to playing 30 minutes. Maybe he's used to playing 12 minutes off the bench. And, maybe he played second, a little 6 in the first and 6 in the. He just wasn't ready to make a big contribution. So the starting lineup, man, just messed up the rotation. May have thrown Coach Oates off. Maybe he thought he would have Grant back. But he had to do what he had to do to advance. And a win in the tournament is a great win. Go ask 32 teams who went home this past weekend, whose seasons have ended. And just looking over at the stats, where are we? Let's see, Jared Stevens, he didn't have a great game. He had in 15 minutes? No, in 19 minutes, he didn't have much. He had 2 points. Clifford Amari was killing them, 17 points, hitting the boards like he always do. Who else we got here? They just had a real scrappy game. They won the game by 9 points. And I see PhD just fell through. Roll Tide to you. PhD, I'm still trying to finish the game, so don't ruin it for me because I don't know how long I got. I may just cry. I may cry right here on the telecast. I may just break down right here. It would really just mess me up because I don't know what's about to happen. But I know I'm in the first overtime. I may just break down. And these girls have not been to the Sweet 16 in, what did she say? Oh, man. They haven't been there since 1998, 1995, somewhere around there. It's been a long time. But they had a decent game, man. I mean, even with Alabama having like too many turnovers, if you ask me, what do we have? 12 turnovers in that game. They still out-rebounded this team. They didn't shoot that well from three-point. They shot 28% from three-point line. which is not very good. They didn't do well from the free throw line either. But, everything else, they pretty much dominated. They got the steal. They tied for steals. And they got points off turnovers, and they just hustled them. They had to Grant just gave them that little bit that they needed to just get back into the game. Let's see. And this is, like I said, this is an Around the Herd exclusive. Never would I have prepared information to talk to you guys about if I just had a meeting before this and I didn't have a chance to finish the game, and I knew I was going to try to. I thought I'd be finished by now, but that ain't how overtime works, I guess. They don't work on my schedule. But the Tide was clicking in the next game. In game 2, the Tide was clicking, and maybe it was after that lull of the SEC tournament. After the SEC tournament, it was kind of rusty, but it was all the rust was gone, and Coach Oates keeps changing the team around. They played against St. Mary's. They broke it open in the second half, and then there was just something I really never seen before. I watched a lot of the Tide's game. We have 4 guards on the team, and a lot of time, we're looking at Mark Sears and Fallon playing together, a freshman and a senior. But I told you Chris Youngblood was going to be crucial because of the experience of not turning the ball over, not taking chances, and all that kind of stuff. So early in the first half, Mark Sears got in trouble, so they started doing this rotation. They were just rotating. Aiden Hutchinson, Fallon went in. Sometimes Fallon was in. He started the game. Fallon started the game with Youngblood and with Mark Sears. So we had 3 guards in the game. And, man, we weren't just bombing from three-point land. We're not bombing from three-point land. We were all over the place. 12 points by Mark Sears, 13 by Youngblood. Fallon probably didn't have as many minutes as Aiden Holloway. Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson. I always call him Hutchinson because homeboy played at University of Alabama in 1986, 1990. He is now a prosecuting attorney in Georgia. What up to you, Hutch? Anyway, Grant Nelson came in with 12. Amari had 10 points. I think he got every one of them was on the alley-oop. He caught one alley-oop. I was like, where's that man? Oh, like, where's he throwing the ball to? He caught it backwards, and he rocked the rim backwards. It was totally awesome. Real easy when you're 7 feet tall. It's kind of like cheating. But it would still look nice because – and Grant caught one. He caught a Julio Jones alley-oop. I mean, like, he was here. The ball was here. The rim was there. He had to get it in. He just had to deliver it because I thought he was going to hurt himself, really. PhD hit me again. She said, I did not watch the women because of being working all day. Just Google what the score was. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Not yet. I think I'm about to be, I don't know, heartbroken, upset. We will continue. Who else came off the bench? Oh yeah. Muhammad Diabate, Mr. Hard Hat. Just scrapping all over the place. 5 rebounds. Omari had 11 rebounds, and Grant Nelson had 8 rebounds, and Fallon even had 6. Fallon is a 6'4" point guard. If he don't just jettison himself into the NBA, because I think he was the number 1 player in the country last year, or one of them, Tide's going to be pretty tough. I don't think he's going to stick around for 4 years. I doubt that very seriously, but the money is pretty good, I understand. Just looking at the stats, this team, too, St. Mary's was one of the top 5 teams in the country when it comes to rebound differential. They were at a plus 12 on average, but we were able to out-rebound them 41-36. I mean, 41-36. And this, because I tell you, these teams, they do what they do. And they do it so good, it can just really upset you if you're not careful. But our 3 points were up. We're back into the 41.2% percentage. And free throws are 75%. Not great, just not awful. Yeah, 33 defensive rebounds. That's good. Kept them off the offensive boards. And 15 assists to their 8, 7 steals, or 7 blocks. They had more steals than we did, 7-4. We had more blocks than they did, 7-4. And they were tough on the inside, but that's why our guys, Amari and Grant, they had to start playing above the rim. They were just, above the rim, cutting, And they didn't cut for layups. They cut and just took off and stuffed the ball in there like I've never done before in my life. We had 11 turnovers, but I think that rebounds, when you get the rebounds and you create turnovers from them and keeping their percentage low, it allows you to make those mistakes. And one of the commentators finally kind of explained it to me. Wow, what just happened? He just explained it to me that Nate Oates and them play kind of fast. And because they play fast, they oh my God. Yeah, they're going to another overtime. I can't take it. Sarah Lee, Ashley, LeBron James, Barker. Oh my gosh. I can't take it. I can't focus. I just can't focus. I'm watching the game now. I'm watching a double overtime game. Anyway, on a Monday night. Just never thought this would happen in Around the Herd history. This is the first early show, but this is the first time this happened. Golly. I got to fast forward this. Show me something. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, come on, man. I hate to fast forward and I'm down here and then. Gosh. But the boys did a good job. Let me see, where I am. They're trying to run it. But up next is a tough BYU. Not tough because of their reputation of having a great basketball team, but to be honest, everybody on BYU's basketball team is probably somebody's uncle. And they play ball like they're your uncle because they grown. They old and they grown usually because they do a lot of stuff to stay in school for a long time. But we were seeing, coming into the tournament, really going to the SEC tournament, I started to see what Coach Oates was doing because we were seeing, the team was seen as a bunch of just a busload of long-range assassins bombing away from everywhere. But, now people have to respect the inside presence and the tenacious pace of Coach Oates. And because he has a tenacious pace and goes real fast, it causes a couple more turnovers than normal. Matter of fact, he had early in that game, that last game in the first half, he was like, I want to go fast, but he don't want to go at light speed, so he had to slow the pace down. And that's when they really started to pull away from St. Mary's. But I will caution the Tide fans, we're going to have those turnovers, but we have to keep the pressure on the opponent. And, you have to keep the pressure on the opponent and make sure they're just not ready for whatever we're doing. So we're taking them inside with our big guys and able still to hit the three-pointers on the outside. But just think about it, y'all. It's 4 games to go. 4 games to go, folks, to do the unimaginable. But we're going to just take it one at a time. For right now, the Cougars are in the crosshairs. Pun intended. Cougars in the crosshairs, pun intended. And, we look forward to watching them. I'm sitting there watching this game, and this doggone Sarah Ashley, I said Sarah Lee earlier, Sarah Ashley, LeBron James Barker got 41 points. And these girls, are they about to take a L after this girl scored 40-some points? Are you kidding me, coach? Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. This girl got 40-some points. 41? Things they agree. See, I will tell you about this team. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to just say everything about the coach. She's been there a long time. She got three people on the bench. 3. I was going to go over the other game. It's 3 people on the bench. In the last game they won, the 3 people on the bench won. They scored 9 points. When this game started, they said these girls got to go from tip to tip. Zay Green played 40 minutes in the last game. So they're playing Iron Woman ball, right now. Why don't Alabama have players that can come in and give them quality minutes? Like 43 points by Sarah Ashley, LeBron James Barker. Oh, James Barker got him one tough daughter, man. Golly. I wonder if we can send her off to like UConn and University of South Carolina for like 4 years to intern, and we just bring her back to Alabama as a coach. Just bring her back. Just, this lady looking like she's kind of retirement age. Bring her back, put her on the bench, maybe help this lady out, then she take over. This girl's tough. She's tough. She's tough. Hands down. She is tough. She's tough. She got that stuff. Look, wait a minute. 45 points. Oh my God. Bring her back as the coach. Do I need her to intern first? Yeah, let her go learn something. Gino, then let her get passed up by Dawn and bring her back down here. That's when Alabama wins a national championship in women's basketball. When Sarah Ashley, LeBron James Barker, comes back down to become the head coach of the Crimson Tide. That's what we need. This girl got 45. Well, I can't mess up my computer. 45. I need to get me a slappable desk and a computer that can take a couple bumps. I know you're 8 years old. Hang with me. God. Oh my God. Tide is down by 3. What's about to happen? Oh, I'm freaking out. Get a ball get a ball to her. Get a ball to her. What are you doing? Nope. Last possession down the court. Inbound the ball. Ball got shot. Sarah Ashley, LeBron James Barker. Did she even touch the ball? No. She was down there begging for the rebound. 1.8 on the clock. I wonder if she's gonna get the ball. Is she gonna even get the ball to take the shot? If they don't get, yeah, we lost. I imagine we lose. We're about to lose. Hey, the referee's over here plotting and conniving. Yeah, here come the last play, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Golly. Come on, Prima. I need my crying towel. I can't believe this. What are you doing? Oh, that's good defense, I guess. They knocked my girl out. They knocked her off the. Oh my gosh. I'm going to just say it like this. I know the lady's trying to save money, but why are these people playing at home in a tournament? Why are they playing? Why is number 14 playing my number 5 team at home? Why? Yeah. You did that before Tight Sports. Spend the money. Get these people in a neutral place. Buy the hotels. Get the Publix chicken boxes, and let's meet up. We just lost a game in a double overtime by 3 points. Not on a neutral site. Guess what I'm thinking? Man, won that game if we wasn't playing in their freaking house. But that's all right. You get your reward. Dawn got my back. Yeah, you get to play South Carolina. I hope you enjoyed that, because you're about to get monkey stomped. Congratulations to you, Maryland turtle people. Whatever it is. You know it's a turtle. That's just crazy. No, man, it ain't right, man. I'm cracking up because I'm losing my mind. I just watched. I'm like, I was thinking, like, why is there a big Maryland flag in the stands? I'm like, it's like, did they put that up? They playing in Maryland. Why are they playing in Maryland? Anyway, I got to move on with life. Please remember to join me Wednesday at 6 when I join DC on Iron Bowl Debates, where we debate, NBA or NCAA, cake versus pie, turkey or ham. Who got more street cred? Mighty Mouse or Jerry Mouse? Just join us. So quickly subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Hit that notification button so you know when I go live. And I'm about to drop some videos on our transfers. And I got 3 more of our recruits from last year who I did not do videos on. I want to share my thoughts with you about them and what we can expect to see as they join the Crimson Tide, especially from the transfers. Oh, I got a lot of information to share with you about those. So when I go live or drop something, you'll get it. Tell your friends about us. You can find me on X at Tight Sports Talk. You can find me at Facebook, YouTube, and Blue Sky at Tight Sports. Everywhere else, this is the Alabama MegaCast. Shout out to Sharpshooters, Roll Tide to you, Sharpshooters Podcast. Love what they're doing over there. And peace to the brothers at Auburn Addicts, Water Cooler Podcast, Bub and the Old Man, a fine group of Auburn Americans. With that, we will see you next time right here on Around the Herd. And you know how I do it. Always remember, roll, tide, roll.